Hey there guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to trade reversal patterns. Now I've been trading this for months, and as you can see, we're already at 15% for this month using this strategy. And how I use this strategy is I really scalp the market. I look for the 20 pips, but I'm going to show you how to go ahead and trade the swings of these reversals for those higher returns. So if you guys are interested, stick through the video and let's get right to it. Alright, so first rule is we need to find supply and demand zones, okay? And I do have the MACD here as well. This is going to give me the confirmation of breaking through these valid highs and lows. Once we get in the demand and supply zones, that's where we're looking for the reversal, but we go ahead and we wait for our confirmation on the MACD for those highs and lows to be broken, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and show you this. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about using my MACD, I do have other videos previously you can go back and watch of how I use the MACD finding those valid highs and lows, okay? Now, first thing is we're going to go ahead and find the supply and demand. As you can see, we do have some demand, supply up top here, and we have some demand at the bottom here as well, okay? So we got our supply, we got our demand. But now we always got to wait for the market to confirm the supply and demand. Let market play out as we say, okay, here we got some supply, and here we got some demand. We see the market testing those supply and demand zones, so it's giving us a strong confirmation. Now, when we get to this point of demand, we're targeting for price to go back and reverse at our supply zone, okay? So we're expecting reversal here to target our supply. Now, for us to get that confirmation is using the MACD. So once we go ahead and we say, okay, we're at demand, and now we're looking for price to go ahead and break its previous low highs. So we got price create a high here using the MACD. And as you can see, it's creating a lower high, and we're just below support right now. So obviously price came here and got some liquidity. We call that liquidity grab. When price breaks through support and goes and gets some liquidity, grab some liquidity before it wants some momentum to push upside. So that even gives us a better confirmation, because I do love looking for those liquidity grabs, knowing that we're getting a lot of momentum after that to go ahead and push the opposite direction. This is our valid low high. We're looking for price to go ahead and break through this high, which it does. As you can see, it breaks through this high, okay? But now we're always going to see there's going to be a retest, okay? There's always going to be a retest because there's some liquidity over here. Price wants to come back to collect that and collect those orders to go ahead and push back up. So our goal is, okay, we're expecting the reversal here, but we're waiting for the retest, because we got the breakthrough in the MACD. That's our first confirmation, is that it's in our demand. Second confirmation is that we got the confirmation on the MACD that is broken the high, the previous low high. And now we're expecting, and we did have a liquidity grab, so you got to be careful of those liquidity grabs when price does want to break through resistance support to go ahead and collect some liquidity. Now, we got price coming back into this zone, okay? And this is where we want to buy to get a perfect entry. You can always go ahead and still buy at the zone where it breaks through. It's up to you how you want to play this. You can always go ahead and buy when price breaks through this, and you can go ahead and buy right after the breakthrough. But just understand there is going to be a retest sometime, so you want to make sure your stop loss is not set, okay, because price will come into these lows, so it's best to set your stop loss at the lowest point, okay? Now, we go ahead and we want to target our supply, okay, which price comes back into our supply zone. Now we want to get out of this trade, and now we're looking for the next reversal for price to go ahead and break our low to go ahead and test back to our demand, because we're looking for the supply and demand reversals, okay? So we're going to go ahead and say, okay, our first confirmation is we're back into our supply and demand zones, which is at supply. Now we're looking for our second confirmation. It's for price to go ahead and break the lows, because when we're on an uptrend, we're looking for price to go ahead and break the lows. When we're on the downtrend, we're looking for price to go ahead and break the highs, okay? So that's what you need to know if you're on an up or downtrend. So first thing is okay, we have a low here, we have a low here. It's creating higher lows. Price does come back, break through this low. Now we got our breakthrough point. So then price goes in and breaks through. Now we got our second confirmation that we got the breakthrough on the MACD, and now we're going to get in this trade selling, targeting our demand, okay? And as you can see, price comes all the way in, just touches our demand where we would have got out of the sell and look for the next reversal. Okay. Once again, same thing, guys. This is how we trade these reversal patterns using supply and demand and our MACD for those confirmations. Now we're looking for the reversal. So once price hits our demand, that's our first confirmation. And then our second confirmation is, okay, wait for price to go ahead and break our previous low high. That's our highest point on the MACD. So that's our previous low high. And you can see price does break through that. So we get in. Did we get a retest? No, we did not. That's why it's up to you if you want to wait for the retest just to make sure you don't get stopped out, or you can get in and have a bigger stop loss, means your returns will be a little less, but that's up to you how you want to play it. And as you can see, price comes back to our supply zone where we would have got out of that trade. We have another reversal to go ahead and sell, okay? So let's go ahead and see here. Do we have another reversal? Now we're looking for price to go ahead and break its low. Here's our low right here on the MACD, but you can see it created this range right here, which created this next low. I would say is this which is right here. Okay, this is the lowest point in that range. So we do have this low right here, and price does come out and break through this low and creates a new low. So we do have a breakthrough on our MACD. So that gives us our second confirmation again, and we would have got in. So let me go ahead and put that right there. There's our low. Price breaks through, comes for a little retest. As you can see, price does come for a retest, almost touches our supply zone. Oh, sorry, not that one. It breaks through here and comes up here and retests here. Now we might have more of a retest here as we kind of zoom out. And as you can see, look, here's the retest. And that's why I say sometimes it's good to wait for the retest, but not always it's going to get that retest and you might miss that trade out. But if there's any case, make sure your stop loss is at least the highest point of that swing. So when price does come to retest, it's most likely going to break this, because if it does, that's showing more momentum going up. And as you can see, it comes for that retest. So this would be in the perfect entry if you wanted to get at a perfect entry, but you can't always get in a perfect entry in every trade. But you know the plan, you have a strategy, and you're looking for price to come back and test this demand, which it does. Now we can still keep going in this, so I can show you finally when price breaks support and resistance and what you're looking for. Now we do have price coming back here at our demand, and are we getting a breakthrough up? Well, here's our previous high. Price does go and break through this high, but it's like price breaks through a high really far away from our demand. So we're kind of at mid-range right now. We're kind of at mid-range to go ahead and trade this to our supply. So the goal is, if you're really this far at a breakthrough in your mid-range, wait for the retest. I mean, there's no point of getting in this trade and being very tight on this trade and easily could get stopped out. And as you can see, price does come back to retest, as there was some liquidity right here as well. And we do get this upside. So you would have got in at this trade, which would have worked out perfectly for you if you waited for that retest for some liquidity. Price does go and trade all the way back to the supply. But now the goal is, do we get a breakthrough? As you can see, we're breaking through the supply. Did we get a breakthrough as we came to the supply zone? Let's see. We have a low, another low, and it looks like price went and created a new higher low as it broke through the supply. So it looks like to me that we are not getting a reversal because we're not getting that second confirmation on the MACD. So it's up to you if you would have closed your trade at supply or wait for the breakthrough. Okay, wait for the breakthrough, the reversal confirmation on the MACD to get out of this trade, because if you hold on this trade, you would have been trading this all the way even further. Now we're going to say, okay, well, where is price going to move to? Well, if we go up all the way up top here, here is some supply right here. Okay, here's some supply right here. So price is going to move into that supply zone. As you can see, look at that. Price moved all the way into this supply zone where you would have traded this swing from here, from the bottom, all the way to the top, and you would have got out at the supply zone. Okay. Now, once price got back to the supply zone, you would have said, okay, now I'm going to wait for the second confirmation, which is my MACD, to say, am I getting that reversal breakthrough? And you can see here's the low right here, previous high low. Price breaks through, comes up for the retest, and then we're starting to move back down. And as you can see, price wanted to come back up again for another retest, and that's why it's important to have your stop loss at this high. And you can see price is now moving back down to go ahead and, all right, are we going to get a the previous supply area, is this going to create support? Well, we're going to wait for that reversal on our MACD to see if we get that. So we're looking for price to go ahead and break a high. No, price creates a lower high, so we're getting more momentum, more bearish momentum as price is starting to create lower highs. So we're not getting that breakthrough through resistance, so we're still creating lower highs. So what are we looking for? Okay, well, maybe price is coming back all the way down to this demand that we had. And look at that, price came back all the way to this demand and then create another reversal. And this is how you keep trading these reversal patterns using supply and demand zones. But you want another confirmation, which I use is the MACD, to go ahead and find those breakthroughs to go ahead and get in the trade. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys want to learn more about this, how I do this, I have live sessions on my website in the Starter Pro membership. If you want to become a member, a VIP member, where you get access to these live sessions of me trading and access to my Discord channel as well. So that being said, if you guys enjoyed the video, go ahead and smash the like button and subscribe to the channel. Other than that, you guys have an amazing day. I'll see you guys next time.